I'm Tom Silver, and welcome back to This Old House.
Today, there's a new law on how to deal with lead paint. We're going to tell you all about it. Oh, Tommy, come on, pal. How many times have I told you you're not supposed to wear white before Memorial Day?
Oh, I know that, Kevin, but it's slimming, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm somebody.
Hey.
I don't know, I'm just kidding. You look good. Sort of. So what's the deal? This is the new getup for you?
It's a new getup, and you're going to be seeing a lot of it.
Why is that?
The EPA has set up new guidelines when dealing with lead paint.
Okay.
Now, I have to also assume that houses built prior to 1978 have lead paint in it.
Well, that's this one.
Right? I have to test to see if there is lead paint.
Yep.
If lead paint shows up, then I have to deal with the project differently. I have to set it up differently. I have to protect myself, the workers, and the homeowners.
So hence the suit.
Hence the suit.
Wow. Look at this. I've never seen this before. So Ron, you're our abatement specialist, but you also help the EPA formulate this law, right?
Correct, yeah. We were back in 2006. They were looking for industry feedback, and we provided some.
And why did the EPA put this law in place?
Basically for worker and for homeowner and for children protection. There's a lot of dust that gets generated during any kind of renovation project, and a lot of that happens to be lead dust.
And so how nasty is the lead? What does it do to us?
Well, for young children and even for grown-ups, it affects the neurological system. For young children, especially under 6 years old, when their brains are still developing, lead gets in the way, and it actually will cause brain damage, frankly, and loss of IQ points and a whole host of other health issues.
So let's talk about the specifics, Ron, because I see plastic laid here all over the ground.
Correct.
What's the purpose of this?
Well, first off, you just want to avoid getting the lead debris into the ground, so we seal it right against the foundation of the house, bring it out 10 feet past the work area. Set up caution tape, some cones, a little curbing here to make sure that nothing really blows off or runs off.
So this little built up here, the 2x4 is your curbing for the whole
Correct,
thing.
exactly.
So this is containment. I see the guys have got those slimming white suits on.
Slimming white suits.
Respirators as well. What else are they doing differently?
Now, Kevin, before these new rules, we used to take the debris, drop it on the ground, pick up the pile, and carry it to the dumpster. Now we have to take the debris, wrap it in plastic, tape it, and then bring it to the dumpster.
More of this containment idea.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you, whose responsibility is this? If I'm doing the work myself on my own house, I don't hire anybody, I do the work, do I have to go through all this?
No, you don't. Homeowners are exempt. If you hire a contractor, it's a totally different story. But it's always a good idea to follow lead-safe work practices, no matter what you're doing on your house, but you're not obligated by this regulation.
But the second I hire somebody, I've got to make sure I get the right person,
Right.
a certified contractor.
You want to make sure that they're a certified contractor.
How do I make sure they're certified?
You can check them on the EPA website and confirm that they have the certification. And also, when they show up and sign your contract and before they begin the job, they'll be handing you a Renovate Right booklet, EPA guideline.
It actually looks like this pretty much spells it all out. Where does the lead come from? How to test for it?
It really does. It's a good little tutorial.
What about time and cost? Because we haven't done this in the past. We haven't laid down plastic, bagged things up, put guys in suits and respirators. What's this going to do in terms of the cost?
It certainly drives the cost up. I mean, it's something that ordinarily a good contractor would be doing to a great extent just to maintain a safe, clean work site. So it's not that radical, especially on the exterior. It's not a whole lot more work, 5, 10, maybe 15% more cost.
Wow, it looks like a whole lot more work to me.
All right, guys, it's all set. Take it out.
We don't let the guys in the contained area take the debris up into the dumpster because they're wearing suits that are contaminated with lead dust and debris. They're going to wind up tracking that debris all across the backyard as they go to the dumpster. So they hand it off to the guys in the clean zone who then carry it, no cross-contamination, nice and clean, right up into the dumpster, and we keep the work area isolated.
So it looks like our lead party continues out front here. What did you find was contaminated?
Pretty much like in the back, all the shingles, all the woodwork, any original components, lead painted. So they're going to have to be taken off the same way as in the back, very carefully, and then all bagged up and taken off to the dumpster.
So you've got a bag here going into a normal dumpster. We recently bagged up some asbestos, and there was a big chain of control. It went to a special landfill.
Right.
Same drill with this?
This is not considered hazardous at this point. It's just considered construction debris.
So this goes to a regular construction landfill.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And just how big is the scope of work?
Well, for example, in the front of the house, we're only removing the shingles and the trim where we're actually doing, where Tommy and you guys are going to be doing an addition in the front and the new entryway. So we're only removing the shingles that are directly affected by that project.
And the rest of the shingles on the sidewall, they can stay?
Right.
It's actually quite a bit to navigate, but it is our new reality, right?
It is.
All right, well, we appreciate your expertise.
Thanks.
And your hard work.